This is very, as I said, the name Kathmandu originated from the word Kashtamandhap, which is the name of this monument. And because like now we have hotels, we have hostels, right? We have Airbnbs. So this is the Airbnbs of those days, right? and this there was a our grandparents and many historians, they used to tell this monument was built in 7th century, but those professionals and like historians who were learned people, they said no, this is not 7th century. At most this would be around 700 or 800 years old, right? But after the earthquake, it brought Kashtamandhap to the ground, and everything was destroyed. Everything was demolished, and then I think that earthquake also gave us an opportunity to excavate, and then I think that Durham University from UK, they came over here and they did the dating, and they found out it was actually built in 7th century, so that is 1300 years old. So you see, we told about the stories, right? It's oral history. We didn't have our parents, our grandparents, they didn't have proof. They didn't have any evidence to tell us to prove that this is actually 1300 years old.
Actually, it was already mentioned by
Yeah.
in his book,
Yeah.
which was not verified.
Yeah, which is not verified. Yeah.
We should verify that.
Yeah, but now, yeah. Yeah. Right. Yeah. So you see, so there is some bit of fact and truth on the oral, all the oral history and stories. So there's some bit of truth hidden in the stories, and now the modern technology, it helps us prove that some part of the stories are actually real. So
there's actually a 5th century wood fragment still.
yeah. So now this monument is it's new.
And if you compare that iconography of the 5th century icons, that relates to 2nd century of Gandhara's connections, and relates to somewhat of Asoka's emperor system or something like that. But there is something linked to the 2nd century because of the iconographies.
And yeah. Okay. So so this monument is I think it took more than 2 years to rebuild it. 3 years, right? Almost 3 years, and this is not completely new. There is some I think reusable parts that has been used, right?
Yeah, 20%.
Yeah, reusable parts of like old woods that were strong enough to hold the monument. They are still being used for this monument. And so earthquake, it brought a lot of sorrows, but also it gave us opportunity to look back and research and learn from that. Because otherwise, I think before earthquake, not many people were into heritage preservation, and but after earthquake, we realized I think that happens to everybody. We only realize the importance of something after we lose it. So I think so. Earthquake, it gave us a reason. I think it taught us a very important lesson. It taught us a very important lesson, and I'm very thankful that we all came together, all because of earthquake, and you're here with us also because of the same thing. Yeah. So. And as Steve Jobs said, you can only connect the dot looking backwards. You cannot connect the dot looking forward, right? So yeah, just putting a final dot, to end this podcast.
Yeah, thank you all so much for your time. It's good to hear the history of Kashtamandhap too. Back then serving as as hub for trade route and everything and culture. And it's nice how that same thing has brought you all together and creating this organization, helping reconstruct it, and then keep this tradition alive, oral stories. So yeah, it's amazing work, and wonderful to hear you guys. You're continuing to do this. So thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much to you too.
Yes, and Ayas, of course.
Thank you, and thank guys also.
Yes. I wish he was in the camera.
There's the man behind the camera.
Yeah.